Why I left advertising after 22 years. When people hear that I left advertising after 22 years, they usually assume there must have been some defining moment, a difficult boss, a disappointing experience, or a growing sense of burnout. The reality was less dramatic. I continued to enjoy work, admired many of the people I worked with, and remained grateful for an industry that had shaped such a large part of my professional life. Yet, somewhere along the way, I realized that staying and leaving were no longer purely career decisions. They had become psychological ones. Looking back, the decision was influenced by a series of behavioral biases, some encouraging me to stay exactly where I was, and others forcing me to question whether familiarity was the same thing as fit. When leaving felt harder than staying. There were many occasions when I considered what else I might do with the experience I had accumulated. Yet those thoughts were usually followed by practical reasons to remain where I was. The industry was familiar, the networks were established, and the rules of the games were understood. The certainty of what existed seemed more compelling than the uncertainty of what came next. This is the status quo bias, our tendency to prefer the current state of affairs over change, even when alternatives may offer growth or fulfillment. Familiarity often feels safer than possibility. The bias does not necessarily make staying wrong, but it can make leaving feel disproportionately difficult. When 22 years started feeling too valuable to walk away from. The longer I stayed in advertising, the more difficult it became to imagine stepping away. 22 years represented experience, relationships, credibility, achievements, and countless lessons learned. It felt reasonable to ask whether it made sense to leave something that had required so much investment. This is the sunk cost fallacy. We become reluctant to change direction because of the resources we have already committed. Time, effort, and energy become reasons to continue, even when the decision should really be based on what serves us best going forward. Past investments matter, but they cannot be recovered by simply investing more. When the industry's golden years seem brighter. Like many people who spend decades in a profession, I often found myself reminiscing about earlier periods. Certain campaigns seem more exciting, some clients more adventurous, and particular teams almost impossible to replicate. Conversations about the past often carried a warmth that was harder to find when discussing the present. This is rosy retrospect, the tendency to remember previous experiences more positively than we experienced them at the time. The frustrations fade while the highlights remain. As a result, the present is often compared against a carefully edited version of the past, creating a comparison that today's reality can never quite win. When every frustration felt like proof. Once the possibility of leaving entered my mind, I began noticing every industry frustration more accurately. Tight timelines, changing client expectations, organizational complexity, and evolving business models all seem to reinforce the idea that perhaps it was time for something different. This is the confirmation bias. Once we develop a belief, we naturally start looking for evidence that supports it. Information that aligns with our thinking becomes more noticeable, while contradictory evidence receives less attention. Without realizing it, we become prosecutors building a case for a conclusion we already have reached. When what felt like mine no longer felt familiar. After 22 years, advertising was never just an industry. It held friendships, mentors, defining projects, career milestones, and a way of thinking about the world. Over time, however, parts of the industry that I had valued deeply seemed to be changing. New pressures emerged, priorities shifted, and some of the qualities that had once attracted me to advertising appeared to be getting stretched and reshaped. Whether those changes were entirely real or partly perceptual becomes less important than how they felt. This is the endowment effect. We place greater value on things simply because they are ours. The more we invest in something, the stronger the attachment becomes. What an outsider views as evolution can feel very different to someone who has spent decades helping build, project, and believe in it. Change can begin to feel less like progress and more like watching something familiar being pulled apart at the seams. Looking back, I do not see my decision as rejection of advertising. If anything, it was a recognition of how much the industry had given me. The skills, perspectives, relationships, and opportunities I gained remain part of everything I do today. Leaving did not diminish that contribution. What the experience taught me is that major career decisions are rarely driven by a single reason. They emerge from a combination of attachment, habit, perception, and reality. Understanding the biases at play does not make such decisions easier, but it does make them clearer. Sometimes the hardest part of not deciding whether to leave, it is recognizing when the room you have been sitting in for years no longer feels quite the same.